Big-time stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to Monroe, Louisiana, home to the ULM Warhawks. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Florida Gators, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the UL Monroe Warhawks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Warhawks will kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. These DBs going to give a little cushion. It's a draw. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z. So these are big for the resume.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third.
There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And the defensive coordinator is irate on the sideline. 3rd and long, it's a short throw. You've got to be able to rally, make a tackle, and force the punter onto the field. They let him get loose, break some tackles, and with the first, the offense stays on the field.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Montgomery. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
The Gators are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got his man on the right. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
I'm amazed by this offense. This is how you set the tone for a game. Running, throwing on the opening drive, driving it right down the field. You've just run to set yourself up now in 1st and goal. They are feeling it.
And the Gators trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Tight end now in motion. A first down run in the red zone. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. He wants it all. Touchdown Gators! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes. This is a gamble. He's not even going to make it to the 20, much less the 25. He'll mark it out of bounds at the 18. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. At the 35, he's open. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Warhawks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate and give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back has it. At midfield, he's got room. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Man, he has been the definition of consistent all year long. You talk about building a team. You get a guy like this that you can hand the football and he makes play after play after play. That's why he's number 2 in college football in rushing, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy picture. A running back in the Heisman Trophy picture. It's kind of been a dying element. This guy's very much in the race.
Looking to throw on first down. The throw to the outside is complete. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
This offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
The Warhawks will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Running back searching for a hole. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Makes the grab on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these third downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got it.
Next going for the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Warhawks!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. The give to the tailback. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Gators in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. He's going for the big play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Man, what a surge by this defense. I think he's going to be a little bit short of the first down. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the second quarter. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. Trying to get it to the marker. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Do you think that coach really had any doubt? He's in his own territory, but you only have a few inches to go.
Go, go, go. I don't care what side of the field it is, 4th and inches. I'm going for it. I like my chances.
The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Shoots it to the left. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to throw it over the top of the D. He's got it down the left side. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try the middle.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Corners are going to bail. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. He couldn't quite get loose on that return. He'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Creates a little room. Got the first down and still on his feet. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Firing to the right, complete. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Wants to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Monroe. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route, running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with them because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
They're going back to the ground. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And the Warhawks with the 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UL Monroe. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Miami opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to fit.
Oh, he's got some space. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, you got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
On the move at the 30. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
The Gators come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
To the ground with the back. They could have used a little bit more there. Pick up a 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback strolling away from heat. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And he's really proven to this defense that he's just not a one-trick pony. He can beat you through the air, and now he can do this. Now he can take off and scramble, move the sticks, get us first down for his offense.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
And he tacked on the extra point. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Offense changing the play. They'll start this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
Buys a little time with his feet. Breaks into the open. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
Wants to go up top on first down. Rushes on him. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Trying to make magic with his feet. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
you just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big game. He does it.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play. And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Warhawks!
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ballgame. That was a late game situation. Nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. These corners going to give them some space. Working that left side now. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback extends the play. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. At the 35, he's got room.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead. But with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Give to the back. Turning it on. Got the 1st down and more. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Gators will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're...
Kearney on the Jets. He's at the 40. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him.
Defenses have had their hands full slowing this guy down all season long. It's the speed, and it's the open field running ability and vision. That's why he's 2nd in the nation in rushing yards, and that's why he's square in the conversation for the Heisman Trophy.
Might as well give it to him again.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the running back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another first down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Back has it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, UL Monroe.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time. Michigan came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won. And the fact this wasn't ever really in question. Really unexpected outcome in this intriguing Big Ten matchup. And the type of loss, guys, that'll get the attention of even a good football team.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that.
There he goes. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. He's now over 150 yards on the ground and starting to put Emmitt Smith's single-game rushing record in sight.
Just feed the big fella. I mean, when you make plays and when you break tackles and you can keep the ball going on the ground and get me first downs, I'm going to continue to feature them. If I'm the orange, if I'm the blue, it's not hard. Find that guy, give him the ball.
Right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, More big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And the Gators kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Under fire. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And the holder will spot it on the 14 for a 24-yard attempt. And it's right down the boulevard. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, this quarterback started taking a couple shots from the pocket, and there's another one right there that affected his accuracy on that throw.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Warhawks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. The give to the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
We've reached the end of the period, and it's UL Monroe out front. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
And I think this will go a long way in determining the outcome of this football game. They're able to run the football with the lead late in this game. That's a good sign for this offense.
Looking downfield on first down. Got room to work. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Snap to the back. Gets it past the marker. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They're working that left side. Touchdown, Warhawks! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That score pushes us out to a comfortable margin, and they are so close to a 10-game winning streak.
Really nice job by the quarterback getting through his progression. He wanted to throw that football down the field, but nobody was open. He never forgot about his running back, running the swing route, spitting it out to the perimeter, and letting him do the rest for a touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Gators sending the offense back to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Movement on the offensive line, that's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
On the double. Lasso.
Off the play fake on first down. He'll pull it down. He's out past the 35. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him, and he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Unloads to the wideout. And he throws another interception, his third one of the night.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past you, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12.
You haven't seen that happen too often tonight, taking a loss on a run. This guy's been special. He's been finding ways to get into the second level of this defense, and because of his talent and ability, that's a big reason why they've got the lead right now. You know that's not going to deter them, that last play. They're going to keep handing him the football.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can
pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Warhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all right after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to put it that.
Trying to get behind the defense. Hits him inside the 20, still going. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The Warhawks are flying down the field. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The give on the option. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that 1st down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a
touchdown, UL Monroe! And the route is on. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
And that's the first time the big fella's made a play. Like, this offense is built around his dynamic playmaking ability. That's usually a big part of what they do. It's not a surprise that they're losing in the fourth quarter because they haven't gotten him involved yet.
For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. They'll move the tight end. With the run on 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone, and they're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself